Hey guys, Keith again with Bulletproof RC, and I'm back with you to share a quick short tutorial video on how to remove tires from wheels. In this case on the Baja Rey, the stock RTR tires I thought were pretty good. However, I did not like the wheels very much because it's soft plastics and they warp pretty easily. I noticed very quickly that mine were wobbling. It was not the tire, it was the wheel itself was wobbling and out of round. I had a few guys message me on YouTube and on RC Crawler forums about this issue as well. And it's also worth mentioning that I noticed on the Losi promotional video that when their Baja Rey is in the air, their wheels are wobbling as well. So this is kind of a factory defect of some sort. And many of you may have already changed your wheels and tires out, but the Losi stock RTR wheel, I believe, is a little too soft and doesn't hold its form. Now, I'm using the TLR 22 wheels that's mounted on the vehicle right now. I don't have that problem with those wheels, guys. Those actually are round. They don't wobble. They're holding their balance. So that particular wheel may be an option for you. In my case, I just experimented around. I found that the team associated KMC wheel actually has the same offset. I've test fitted the wheels on the vehicle, and they do fit and they do have the correct offset. However, you do have to remove the caliper that is, I'll show you in a minute, but the little caliper that, the scale caliper that's behind the wheel rubs a little bit on the inside of this wheel. So you do have to remove that if you choose to use these KMC wheels. Here is your part number for the KMC hex wheels. This is the chrome version. Now when I bought these wheels, they were actually a nylon white color in the back, and I just dropped them in some RIT dye. RIT dye can be purchased at Walmart or anywhere that provides any type of laundry detergents or cleaning supplies like that. And RIT dye is designed to dye clothes, but it works great for dyeing plastics on RC. You just bring the RIT dye and some water to a boil, and then remove the pot from heat. Drop your parts in there, and you just periodically check on them until they're the desired color that you're looking for. Works quite well. These KMC wheels do come in a painted silver and also a black plastic color as well. If you don't like chrome, I did learn recently from several of my viewers that they don't like chrome. So if the chrome don't do it for you, they do offer black and silver. Well, guys, I also wanted to mention that in order to get these tires off these wheels, basically the best thing to do is bake them. I set my oven to 325 degrees, put a little bit of aluminum foil down on a cookie sheet, and just put the tires in there. And in this case was 20 minutes. I pulled them out, use an oven mitt or two oven mitts, and the tire pulls away from the wheel quite easily. The heat creates a reaction with the CA glue and causes it to release. Now, you will wind up with little bits of glue that around the edges of both beads. And what I do for that is I use acetone. Acetone can be purchased at Walmart. That's where I purchased that acetone. And basically, reach over here and get it. I use a disposable type, Tupperware type container that's used acetone in there. And basically I just drop the tire down in there on one side, and the acetone dissolves the CA glue off the bead. See if we can get this in the light. As you can see, these tires are completely clean. They look as if they have been purchased new, except for the dirt that's on them, but they are ready to be glued. So I have my tires and wheels ready, and I'm about to get glue in here in just a minute. I want to mention too, you don't have to buy RC tire glue. A lot of people think that that's the only thing you can use to glue your tires. I've experimented around with several different types of CA glue, and some of the best I found is Permatex. This also can be purchased at Walmart, and you get a big pack of it for relatively cheap. And this stuff holds. Now, you have to glue your tires and wheels properly, but if you do, this glue does great for long term. I've glued several the Axial Yeti wheels and tires, the original orange Yeti wheels and tires. I glued those with this same glue. The EXO, same thing, and the SC10B. I've glued all these wheels with Permatex, and I've never had them release on me. So, just a little tip there. If you have some tires to glue, just pick up some Permatex from Walmart. You're good to go. All right, well, I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to get started gluing. I may pause it here in a minute just to show you another tip, and we'll see what we got. Another tip when gluing, guys, is basically when you glue your tire, go ahead and mount them on your wheel. You just pull the edge back to create a little bit of a crack, and you drop your CA glue down in that crack. Work your way all the way around the inside of the rim there, making sure, working your rubber back and forth, making sure that plenty of CA glue gets into contact in the bead. And then after you're done, just simply grab some electrical tape. Some people use rubber bands, but wrap it around your tire to compress the tire to the wheel. Some of your CA glue will seep out of the crack. Just take the tip of your CA glue pin and go around the edge to make a smooth bead. And if I can get this into light here, you can see the CA glue around the edge, but everything is nice and neat. There's no crazy glue clumps or anything like that. And this has worked well for me. Now, people have several methods, and you can do it however you want, guys, but this has worked for me, and my tires don't break loose from the wheels at high speeds or anything I'm doing. So just a thought there. You can get electrical tape. Sometimes you can spend what you want on it, but you can get electrical tape pretty cheap from like Dollar General, for instance. They have it pretty cheap, and it does well. All right, guys, I'm going to get back. Okay, guys, got all 4 tires glued. Well, I got the front bead glued. And now that all 4 tires are glued and the tire is compressed to the rim for proper drying, I will allow this front bead to dry for at least 6 to 8 hours before I flip the tire over and glue the rear. So keep that in mind. That's a big no-no to try to glue the rear portion of the tire when this is wet, because you're gonna have your glue not adhere properly. You want to leave those things alone for a while. A couple things I should have mentioned before. If you have closed cell foams, do not bake them. The heat will damage your closed cell foams. Also, when you put your tire in acetone, make sure you remove the foams from the tires. For this RTR scenario, of course, there's no closed cell foams in most RTRs, so you can squeeze the tire. You can tell if it's a closed cell foam. The closed cell foam will be much firmer and less spongy than a stock foam. But yeah, you don't want your foams in the acetone, because acetone can damage your foams. Another thing worth mentioning is that I've noticed I've done this method several times on several different manufacturers of tires, but I did have a problem with my Axial EXO. I tried to remove some tires from rims on my Axial EXO stock tires, and the Axial tires, whatever compound they used, the acetone damaged the tires and they ripped. So keep that in mind too. You are taking a chance when you do this, but this method worked quite well with Traxxas tires, with Losi tires. I've used it on HPI tires, Associated tires, Proline, of course, tires, J Concepts tires. It works great. I've tried all those tires with no problems. So probably even more The only time I've ever had an issue is with the axial tire compound. So I'm going to let these dry and we'll get the other side glued here shortly. All right, guys, got all the tires glued up and have given them proper time to dry. As you can see, the KMC wheels with the stock tires, it's a great little combo. As mentioned previously, you do have to remove the little calipers that come on the vehicle. Just 2 screws in the back and they come off. If that bothers you, then maybe another wheel option may be for you. But I have eliminated the wobble of the warped stocked wheels, and I'm going to get these mounted up. We'll see. Guys, got everything mounted up. Everything turned out quite well. I'm very pleased with the looks of the KMC wheels with this truck. All in all, I have transformed my Baja Rey into something that's definitely unique. And you know, I actually had put a KMC sticker on when I painted up this body, and everything kind of matches up now the way it should. Tires fit into the fender wells the way they should, so the offsets are right. And anyway, this may not be for everyone, but like I said, the KMC from Associated wheels, they do come in silver and also black, should you choose to go that route. I actually like the chrome. I'm 45 years old, so you know, I come from the days when actually having shiny wheels was cool, before everybody started plastic dipping their wheels. But I like them. I think it looks pretty good. It definitely, I like the look that the Score Trophy truck and the Baja Rey now have. And anyway, that'll do it for this video, guys. So as always, if the shoe fits, like and subscribe. And till next time, guys, have a great day.